Each year, hundreds of young people age out of North Carolina's foster care system.
The state is spending millions of your tax dollars to help them get homes and jobs and stay on the right path. Eyewitness News anchor Brittany Johnson has investigated the state's foster care system for months. And tonight, she says many of those young people simply are not getting the critical help they need.
Something as simple as cooking in her own apartment is a pretty big deal for 20-year-old Carolyn Aguilar. She spent more than 6 years in foster care before trying to make it in the real world alone.
There was so when you turn 18, there's no more of us. As soon as that midnight strikes, we're gone. It was it's just like Cinderella, everything disappears.
Not everything. She says social workers did tell her about programs that would continue until she was 21.
At that time, I wasn't paying attention to it.
It's a trip program.
Nicole St. Ami Bonner oversees foster youth cases for Mecklenburg County. One of her biggest challenges, trying to get teens aging out of foster care to plan for their future.
After they turn 18, they no longer want to engage with us.
Last year, North Carolina expanded its program helping foster youth from 18 to 21 years old. One of the changes, they no longer need to live in a foster home to benefit. They can live independently. As long as they meet criteria like going to school or working, they can receive a stipend and get help with housing and other resources until they're 21.
It has been rather impressive to see the young people take advantage of it.
But Channel 9 learned the majority of foster youth are not taking advantage of the program. Nearly 1,600 could be eligible for it, but state data shows only 660 are using the services, just 42%.
I think there's probably some communication issue.
Tricia Hobson is the director of The Relatives, a nonprofit that offers job and life skills training to at-risk youth. It also runs Journey Place, a transitional home for young men who've aged out of foster care.
Before these programs were put in place is that kids aging out of foster care were ending up in the juvenile justice system. That's not good for our community. That means somebody's being robbed, somebody's being hurt.
When the state expanded its 18 to 21 program, Hobson thought they would need more beds. Instead, they've had to actively recruit to fill their beds. St. Ami Bonner believes the state is heading in the right direction, but could improve communication so more young people know this support is available.
At one point, I did feel like I was going to become that person, homeless. But then I realized, I have a lot of opportunities.
Social workers were able to help Aguilar get into school and this apartment. She is thankful that when she reached out for help, the doors were still open. In North Charlotte, Brittany Johnson, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
North Carolina has spent $5 million on the 18 to 21 program. That money helps foster youth pay for college, housing, and more. If you know foster youth who may be eligible, you can share the resources that are posted inside Brittany's report on WSOCTV.com.